Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back with another book review. And as you can see, I'm reviewing Hunting Adeline. First, let me just say, if you have not read this book, the first book, Haunting Adeline, please go read it. Stop the video, the review right now. Just go read it. Second, this book has trigger warnings. Definitely read the author's trigger warnings. Because even some parts I was like, oh. And when I say I've read some stuff. And I was like, oof. I don't know if I had empathy with the characters. I don't know. But I will say this. I definitely love this book more than the first one. Reading this book made me understand and like the first one. But this one is my favorite. And I'm going to tell you why. So, this will probably have spoilers in it. I'm sorry. I'm giving this a 4.8, almost a 4.9. That's how much I like this book. So, we ended with Haunting Adeline, with Adeline getting kidnapped. And she goes through some stuff. She is getting trafficked. So that just sets it off. I'm going to just say that. She's getting trafficked, so she's going through some stuff. And this book really makes you realize how sick people are, how strong people are, how frail people are, and how good people are. How life is not black and white. It is a gray area. This is a gray area book where you think that you're supposed to not like somebody because they're doing stuff, but the reason they're doing it makes you like them. And technically, that's how life is anyway. Nothing is rarely ever black and white. So, she's going through some stuff, and you got these two characters in this book. Both have mental issues because of things they've gone through. They kind of had like a psychotic break. And one, you would never want anything to do with. You're like, no, no ham, cheese, and turkey, not gonna do it. The other one, you'd be like, okay, but I can stand you. I get you. You're a little nutty, but I'll mess with you. So while Adeline's getting trafficked, she forms a trauma bond with one of the guys that kidnaps her. He does nothing to her, but he doesn't really help her either. And you find out later why. God, I don't want to give away too much of this book. So she does eventually get rescued, but it kills me because she's getting rescued as she's escaping. So she's planned her escape, and she's also getting rescued kind of simultaneously at the same time. I will say this. I think the reason that she did not break was because she had found a journal of another person that was captive, and that kind of helped her stay sane, and she kind of also wrote in a journal. So she gets rescued, she comes home, and she's all torn up. And of course you're going to be torn up. Well, her being gone made her mother, from the first book where you realize they're not real close, realize my daughter could be taken from me. I need to, repair that relationship. The whole time, Adeline, or Addie as they call her, she's trained into survive. She's like, I never want to feel like that away. Again, I do not want to be powerless, ever. So she's training to be a baddie, which I don't blame her. Like, I wish I could train to be a baddie, because really I would. And I don't think it's ever too late for anybody, but I wish some of the children I know would train to be baddies, because I don't want anything horrible to happen to them. But I digress. That's just me being paranoid, as my kids say. And she has every right to. She has every right for her trauma. I love the fact that Z is still an awful person. I like them kind of guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, But he understands. And I love the fact that he's to a point, he can't take it. So he kind of retrains some of her trauma to be a loving thing that he does for her that she likes. Do I think it happened a little too quick? Yes, but guess what? Everyone's different. And he had to get her, I think he did his part to get her in a headspace. The whole time, he's still tracking down, traffickers. And I will give this one spoiler away. In the book, the head trafficker, the woman running it all, kidnaps Adeline's parents. Like, you dumb as all get out. Sorry, I did take a drink. You dumb as all get out, lady. This man is hot on your heels and you gonna do something stupid again? I will tell you, I loved how this book ended. Like, I loved how the other one ended with a cliffhanger. I did not expect this to end like this. This is a spoiler. This is a spoiler. If you don't want another spoiler, stop. At the end of the book, Sibby, whatever she goes by, the little crazy girl, the one that was in the walls of the haunted house, she comes down because she ends up living with them. Comes down and she sees, we don't know who he really is. His name is Craven, and he was Addie's mom's nurse's son. She's him, and she's like, what the hell are you doing here? He was like, I could ask you the same thing. And then them two disappear. We don't know where she went. I need to know this, okay? Because she's one of my favorite goofy characters. Like, I love that girl. But I don't want to give too much else away. That was a spoiler. Again, this is a dark romance. Kidnapping, tons of triggers. Please, 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 I beg you. Read the triggers before you open this book. Because I don't think some people could handle it. Like I said, even certain parts have me going, oh. But I will say, H.G. Carlton, I'm going to give you a hand for this one because I did not think I would like this book after reading Haunted Adeline. Like, Haunted Adeline, it was tough for me to get through. This one, I read this in a day and a half. And that's in between going work, cleaning, cooking, all that. I was like, every chance. But that is my ranty review. Ladies and gentlemen, in the comments below, please let me know if you've read this book, if you've read any other books from her, recommend books that you think that I should review. Hit that thumbs up button, share this so other people can read it, subscribe if you like to, and I will chat your ear off later. Bye!